Hey everybody, welcome back to the Space Agency. I'm Wandering Kid. Sorry for the delays. Life happens. Had a medical issue which turned into a financial issue which turned into a time issue. I had been running at Mach 8 for a while now. So, we've got a couple of things going on. First, we've got to get Jeb off of Duna with one of our rescue craft, which is attached to the Ares shield. So let's head over to it. I've already kind of aligned its orbit with the helm and things like that while I was figuring out what was going on while you guys were in here and I was playing catch up after a month or two of not touching this. So here's we got the shield. We've got an intercept with the helm in 57 minutes. So we'll get that moving while we're sitting here BSing. Of our other missions, we still want to do a manned landing on Ike. And then we need to get everybody home. We've pretty much canned all the rest of our adventures out here at Duna. I believe we're going to classify this mission as failed. Not much else we can do about that. We certainly have some issues going on with that. We've crash landed both our probes for scientific adventures. We've determined that our landing craft is short on Delta V. By at least about 200 just getting in and out, and that we want both wings and VTOL ability to be able to get in and out of all the different places on Duna, simply because fine controls are very difficult to have in dealing with controlling your landing locations, and without quick saves and about 30,000 tries, it's really hard to figure out exactly where you should be. And this is why, scientists are called rocket scientists, not rocket try-agains. So, life it's a game. It's fun. And so next time I come up here, we're definitely going to bring some winged VTOLs. All right, we're pulling in on our intercept here. We're just going to get these close to each other so that I can get Obby over. We won't need to be seeing that for a little bit. Close down. Now let's see here. Where is my retrograde marker? There you are. And the shield's got plenty of juice going in it. These are 3-man landing craft. Debating on bringing somebody else down with me when we go to pick up Jeb, just, so they can visit. And maybe we'll do that. But in the meanwhile, we've definitely got to get ourselves figured out here. So we're about 400 meters off the helm. I'm going to start our braking burn just to get us back on track with each other. Then we'll EVA over Obby and maybe an extra guy. Oops. You know what? We'll just use our RCS and get that evened off. All right, let's get Obby out because he's gonna be driving. Obby, out you come. All right, Obby's inside. Let's send, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, let's send Bill. So we'll get Bill over to the shield here. All right, we got Bill loaded up. Now let's just double check something here. Let's take a look at the internals, make sure I do have 3 seats in this thing. That's not what I was hoping to see. Alright. How's Bill's internal look? Okay, this is the 3-seater. What the heck? Where is Obby? Okay. Should both be in here. Yeah, you're both in there. So let's IVA Obby again. What cockpit are you in, Obby? This makes no sense. Alright, hang on a second. Let's detach this for 1 second. Switch ships. Okay, they both think they're in here. Let's bring the antenna in. Alright, now what does Obby's cockpit look like? What the heck? Bill's in there. He's looking at the right cockpit. Nobody else is in it with him. That is just very, very strange. But you know what? Hello, KSP. How are you? We'll pull ourselves away from the ship a little bit. Turn off RCS. Alright, now. Our target is the Wolf 1. If I can... Come on. I'll click on it. Oh, you're just going to be tested. Alright, well, I know where it is. Alright, so we need to adjust our flight pattern significantly. Delta V on this craft, when I unlock the fuel, is 2432. That leaves us 800 for maneuvers and 1600 for insert and escape. I'm going to use the shield's fuel actually to bring us in. So let me reattach these guys and I'll bring it back in a second. Alright, so we've redocked them up. I'll bring in this antenna too, why not? Kind of looks silly this way. Come on. There we go. We'll control from here. I'm actually going to EVA Obby and reinsert him, because I want to know what the heck's going on here. No. That is just very strange. I don't know what's going on. Alright, anyway. Let me confirm that I made sure that that fuel is turned off again. Yep, okay, those are off. Those are off, good. We're using the fuel down in these tanks right now. And the shield still has 2875 worth of fuel, plus it's got fuel up here in the lander capsules. So, the first thing we need to do is get our orbit corrected, which means I need to get this portion here down roughly about there. So, if we turn this to where that's on roughly the 90, means I want to be about here. And we're going to do one of these. Let's bring the outside back into play. Oops, that may be a little low. Yeah, that would be a crash landing. Let's push that up a bit again. Periapsis is 67. What am I at right now? Yeah, no, that's perfect. Alright, so that brings me in down below this way. It's going to be a 432.9 meters per second burn. And we'll go get this figured out and I'll bring it back. So we've completed our burn. We've corrected our orbit here for about 400 meters per second. As you can see, we're way below the target. But I still need to do some adjustments to my cruising altitude with the actual lander. So we're going to leave the shield here. We're going to decouple again. Alright. Turn on our RCS. Oops. Decoupled the wrong one. There we go. Alright, now let's unhook the correct one. There we go. Turn on our RCS, turn on our SAS. There we go. Let's get away from the shield. Now, we're in orbit. Turn off RCS again. I'm gonna flip ourselves around to, oh wait, let me turn on the fuel. Alright, let's get retrograde. Engines. Nice light burn. Let's see here. Right now our periapsis height is 27K? Really? Okay, hang on. Let me fix this guy. His periapsis is 28. Let's turn off RCS. Yeah, he's it's going to be very unwieldy because of the unhooked module, but that's just what's got to happen. Nice light burn. Let's just get us not crash landing. Alright, that's at least a non-crashing orbit. Now, let's get you figured out. I need our periapsis at roughly 50. Okay, maybe this way? Alright, that's an atmosphere skim for the periapsis. And then at periapsis, line it up. There we go. We'll drop our apo down. Not quite that far. There, that should be perfect. So a quick 2-second burn in 10 minutes. And we'll get ourselves figured out. Let's see, 0, 15 seconds. All right. And meanwhile, how's power looking? We have plenty of electric charge. Monoprop is okay. Plenty of fuel. All right, let's bring this around the planet. And time warp 10, that's a little slow. Bring it back in a second. So, we finished our burn. Our apoapsis is at 50.6. Our periapsis is at 50.3. And it's probably going to take an orbit or two for this to come around. Or not. Yeah, it's probably going to be one orbit, because I'm going to want them to be over here-ish. That should be daylight. Yes, it is. Good. So yeah, we're gonna come around the orbit. Just gotta remember that it cruises real fast. So we're gonna do one orbit. So we're about, let's adjust that. We want that to be over here-ish. About 90 degrees off. Aiming for just over 20K atmo, and we'll see how well that gets us for aero braking. Alright, so this is gonna take a little bit to go all the way around and round and round. I'll bring it back in a minute. So, we've just come into our alarm range. Our intrepid rescue pilots are getting ready for their deceleration burn to see what kind of aero braking we can get. They've got plenty of thrust to weight. Thrust to weight on this craft goes up to 2.59 right now, so we've got plenty of that going. We're just coming at the daylight side now. This has RTGs on it, so I'm not too worried about power on it. We'll be pulling up on our node here in just a moment. Okay. This looks like a bad pass already. I'm coming around. I'm maybe 45 degrees off the target. I still haven't started getting... My periapsis just started to fall as I got underneath 46K in altitude. And it's barely moving. We're going to nudge that down a bit. Let's say we'll bring it down to 5K on the far side. There we go. Now what would be nice is if I could have an altimeter, like, right here, so I could see how high I was at a certain point. But so be it. So we're going to start coming in pretty steep. And hopefully we'll start hitting serious atmosphere as we start just getting near the probe. So we continue on. And I was wrong. We haven't even hit atmosphere yet. That won't be until 42. That should be when my time warp blinks. Nope, 41.5. So 41.5 is the actual atmosphere. Or at least where time warp starts kicking in. And there's my periapsis starting to move. Alright. Still gaining speed, coming through 31K. Start a gentle braking burn. Just to start bleeding off some of that surface speed, and hopefully we can get down to the Atmo somewhere reasonable. Picking up my throttle. Fish or cut bait time. I'm gonna seriously overshoot. Alright, so I've missed badly. I'm still at 28K up. I would have to burn off 850 Delta V just to be able to land this. We're not gonna try. I'm gonna pick my periapsis back up. Let's see, I need to burn this way for periapsis. Give me orbit. We're basically negating our negative vertical here. Okay, and now we go forward again. Okay, that's a bit higher than I wanted. We're gonna have to try and get a refuel. So, this is gonna take a few attempts at rendezvousing with the shield and getting a refuel. So, I'll bring it back when we get done with that. Right now, this was just a clean miss. So, I've redocked up our rescue ship with the shield. However, our target, after a couple of hours, has moved way off course. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for it to come around to us instead of us going to it again, because that's just a tremendous amount of fuel to completely flip this back over. I'm going to try something a little different. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and put my periapsis a little in front of the target where I want to start my aero brake. So we're going to slow things down and then roll them around. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Let's cancel that and try again. Over here. Yeah, let's try roughly about there. Periapsis at 21. 20. Overshot. 17.9. Alright, we'll aim for that. That burns in 20 minutes. We need to activate our engines, because I had to shut them off while the shield was ferrying us around. And then once we get over to that point, we'll do our insertion burn. And we'll see how it ends up this time. Voot-de-voots. Alright, bring it back in a second. So I'm coming around, and I'm about 90 degrees off target. And my periapsis is going to start bricking here shortly. I'm actually at ×4 here. I had pushed it up to 18.4 just to try and make my life a little easier. Get a little better control. But as you can see, my periapsis is starting to shoot past the target. Which I suppose is okay. So that's moving on me. So that's part of the bricking of it. And we're just going to ride this in and see how it ends up. Right now I'm at 13%, no, almost 14% efficiency at 24K altitude. We're certainly not getting any form of significant aero braking. My vertical speed is starting to fall off just a hair. Get myself aimed around here. So my periapsis is flying past it. This may be a much better approach vector. I'm hoping. Alright, looks like we're coming on a final approach here. We can see the wolf there. We can see our periapsis has gone underneath our internal taduna. We're currently at 17K altitude. I'm actually a little concerned here. I'm going to spin us up and kill some of our downward velocity, I think. because I think we're starting to brick here. Yeah. I'm going to knock off some of this downward velocity. Just bring it down to, let's say, 25 meters per second. Yeah, roughly about there. Alright. So Jed's stranded. That's our target. It's 90 kilometers out from us right now. We are 11K over terrain. We are 15K ASL. We'll start seriously aero braking at 10K. So this general trajectory seems to be working a lot better in general. I'm not sure how far off target we are, but it doesn't look like we're too bad. Between our target and us, it's not too bad. I want surface. Yep. Now if we can just catch enough air just before we start coming in, that'll be perfect. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, so we're coming into fish or cut bait moment here. Our horizontal speed is dropping like a brick. We're going for landing. We are coming in. Kind of trying to let the air do some work. I'm going to help it out a little bit. Alright, I'm going to help it out a lot. Came in a little high. I should not have gotten rid of my downward velocity. I'm only 3K over terrain right now, so I'm going to be burning all the way down until I kill my speed. We are 12 kilometers off of Jed. He's going to have a long walk to us. I'm going to start killing that downward velocity in a hurry. $1K off terrain. Coming in hot. Using some RCS up. Give me a little extra boost here. Alright, we've almost killed downward velocity. Finish our braking maneuver. 21 kilometers off target. Turn off RCS again. Let's put ourselves down to braking speed. Suicide burn, in theory, is in 139 meters. Should be a good landing speed, just to wrap the right cluster weight. Come on, come on, come on, hold it, hold it. Alright. Rescue lander is down. We are 21.9 kilometers off target. Jed's gonna have a long walk. I am sitting on 1,600 Delta V worth of fuel. It might be worth taking off and going after, trying to get closer to the LZ. It's a long, long walk for Jed. So I needed to come in on a bit lower of a skim, but no matter what I did, without chutes, there was just no way I was getting enough drag. really on Duna, I guess you're just not going to aerobrake unless you get really, really low. So, it's been a while since I've done this, apparently. I think, let me see. We're a little tight on the Delta V. Yeah, let's get ourselves a little closer. No, 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 no! Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Gear up. Okay. Gear down. Gear up. Is this... Why is that not coming in and out? Oh, no, 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 no. Don't tell me I just broke the rescue craft. Come on. That's not funny. Okay, you don't have enough torque to get yourself up, but we might be able to do it with RCS. No. How about the gears and RCS? Almost. Okay. Dang. Why can't I get this gear to go up? How much RCS do I still... Oh, crap. I'm running out of RCS doing this. Alright, Bill... EVA, let go. Okay, repair the leg. Crew member of insufficient skill. Wonderful. I think we're sending down the other rescue lander. Oh boy. Alright, come on. Push. Gosh darn it. No bother. We might be able to take off. Might. Alright, let's see how desperately this goes wrong. Alright, Jeb. Let's go for a walk. Anybody drop off a rover? Look, boss, the plane, the plane! You don't want to know how long this took. Alright, so Jeb comes here, he surveys what's going on, and he goes, we're screwed. This is a long hill. This is probably my best direction to try and get out of here. I don't know if Jeb's going to be able to take us out of here. Obby, move over. Now, this is either about to end in catastrophe or badass awesomeness. Move over, Robbie. Jeb's flying. Alright, gear is useless. We don't have a lot of room to maneuver. We are going that way. If I can get this thing upright, we can get liftoff. Come on. Oh, this way, this way. Come on, don't blow up, don't blow up, don't blow up. Ah! What do we lose? Landing gear. Okay, we can lose landing gear. F3, right? Took out one of the generators. Okay, we took out a generator. And some landing gear. We are now facing the wrong way. Come on, roll. Roll. Need to take that spotlight out is what we need to do. Alright, here we go. here. Took one out. Alright, we still have pilots. Right. Okay. It looks like we're going to be sending a rescue mission from Kerbal. They have no electric charge. Let's turn off SAS. Oh boy, they've blown off everything. Oh no. Oh, Jeb, you're a badass, but not badass enough. Alright. Now what? Oh boy. Alright, let's head to the Ares helm. Oh jeez. Alright, so Obby, Bill, and Jeb are currently vacationing on Duna. That's not good. Well, we got a wolf back here that's gonna get the Delta V on the Ares helm, all sorts of screwy. How much fuel we got left? Yeah, we got plenty. We need to put this wolf, hang it off the tail. I think Jofkus is another pilot, or is it Randall? You know what, I gotta head back to the Space Center for a second. Alright, we're relinked. Yeah, it's a little tighter, we don't have all that shimmy going on the back. Alright. Now, in theory, we're gonna bring this over to Ike. Let Randall do a quick stop. Pick off an Ike landing. And in the meanwhile, we've got to go design a rescue ship for 3 Kerbals that can land, VTOL, and take back off from Duna. I want to make it completely self-encapsulating. This should be interesting. Alright, let's start with first things first. We know it needs to carry 3 Kerbals. The Mark II cockpit can carry 2. We will hook in a Mark II drone core so that we don't have to bring any more Kerbals at risk. And we will hook in... No, not the inline. Where is my crew? That's over here in structural. Utility then. Where the heck is it? Oh, there you are. Mark II crew cabin. Blip. Alright, now. Actually, with that able to hold 4, right? That holds 4? Okay, let's change this around. Let's put that on compact. Remember, weight matters. Okay, so the crew cabin is now the main component. Let's chuck that. Yeah, that's fine. Now, there should be a... Actually, I don't even have to care if this thing is aerodynamic, do I? Not really. Alright. Well, I guess we can make it look pretty. So we've got that on there. So I want a structural. I want a Mark II to Mark I adapter. Really? Come on. It's not supposed to be this hard to find. Oh, is it a fuel tank? That's a 2.5 to 2. Here you are. And that gives me some fuel and whatnot. And that gives me a place for a landing gear. And just because we're going out of our way to make things pretty, aerodynamics. Nope. Doesn't quite fit. Yeah, it'll work. Alright, so Now we need to be able to get this thing where we need to put it. All right. Oh boy. I'm going to want some more liquid fuel, I think. And then we will put on... We're going to launch this like a rocket. I'm not going to try and bring this in and out of space normally. Like an atmospheric craft. So the rapiers and stuff like that I don't care about. Yep, it's going to be a bicoupler. We don't need much, but I definitely want enough. Okay, that gives me 1300 Delta V. Alright, we're going to give this drop tanks for when it's intending to take off. Alright, so this is just our escape craft. We still have to re-into orbit at Kerbin, but I can aerobrake for that. I'll need enough Delta V for the transfer home. I don't know if this is going to be enough by itself. You know what, guys? I'm going to think about this for a little bit, and I'm going to break this episode here. Hopefully I'll be able to get back on track and keep this back on rolling. I've got some other games I wouldn't mind showing you guys as well that we'll get into at some point, but I want to get these guys done and cleaned up and figured out first. So, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, and hopefully it won't take this so long to get there this time.